What's going on YouTube? NBZ here, got another match here against MrPikaPwn for his 200 subscribers battle. If you recall, this was the child that me and Steve so cruelly abused in a famous Skype call that was only up for one day and was removed due to some inappropriate things. Anyway, all that is over and done with, and I promised that I would give him a battle to, apologise. And this is 200 subs anyway, so I lead off with my Metagross as I set up rocks, and he leads off with Lead Machamp because he was told that I didn't like Lead Machamp by some friend of his, so thanks, friend of his, for screwing me over. Anyway, I just decided to plain out explode because I hate Lead Machamp, and that turned out to be a crucial error for later on, mainly because he has something on his team which not many of my guys can really do anything about, and Metagross exploding on it would have helped so much. So he goes out to a Flygon as I go out to my Pikachu, and I know he's going to be Scarfed, and I know he's going to outspeed, so I'm going to switch right here. I'm going to go to Gyarados, which gets the Intimidate off, and he Earthquakes, which I completely dodged. Now, I really probably should have gone for the Waterfall here. I know a lot of people always just Dragon Dance with Gyarados early game, which is never a good idea because people usually carry Scarfers. He brings in Gengar, and I'm not sure if he was bluffing with the Scarf or not. I decided to take the chance, staying in Waterfall, and then I see that he goes first, but he uses Trick, which I'm not really sure why he did, because first of all, this allows me to kill his Gengar. Second of all, I have a DD up with a Scarf now, so I outspeed everything on his team, and if he just Thunderbolted, I would have been dead, and he would have still had Gengar, so I didn't really see the motivation behind that. Maybe it's because he just wanted to bring in Vaporeon and wall me to crap anyway. So, of course, here, Vaporeon, the thing that I love the most, also the thing I hate the most, as I bring in Dusknoir. Now, Metagross would have been perfect here. It could have exploded on his Vaporeon, it would have gone, and I would have, that would have been so helpful. However, Dusknoir is the only thing that can properly take it on. Unfortunately, he carries Toxic, meaning that nothing on my team really can take it on, because I don't have anything that can one-hit KO it. Of course, Vaporeon is very hard to one-hit KO anyway, and in general, because it has Toxic and Protect, there's nothing I can really do. So I went to Pikachu there because I predicted the Toxic again from him. He actually went for the Wish, so that was fine by my part, but I'm just thinking here, is he going to Surf? He's going to try and Toxic again over predicting, because he has been predicting pretty decently, so I'm not really sure what he's going to try and do here, but I do decide to go to Gyarados as he Surfs me, which is fine. I have the Scarf, and I'm just going to try and smack him with Stone Edges right here, right now. There really isn't a lot my team can do to this Vaporeon. I do have Medicham, which carries Thunder Punch, but I know that it won't be a one-hit KO, and I don't want to risk being taken out by Surf, or just, being taken out by Toxic, by badly poisoned, and he keeps protecting on me. So I actually get a crit there with a Stone Edge, which was pretty big, but to be honest, it really wasn't that huge, because he can always Wish here, protect, and his Vaporeon will be preserved, so really it was a completely useless crit. However, here he does over-predict. He thinks I'm going to switch, predicting his Protect. I just decide to stay in, thinking that, that I've got nothing to lose here, and my Stone Edge misses, so that does make up for the Stone Edge crit, because really he should have protected anyway and should have got his life back, so that crit was completely useless, because Vaporeon just walled me to crap. And with a Choice Scarf, this Gyarados doesn't serve me a lot of purpose. It's now poisoned as well, so there really isn't any point to keeping it. So I'm just going to sit here, spam away Stone Edges. I know he's going to protect this turn. Nothing I can really do about it. Gyarados is going to go down, and I just really couldn't be bothered. I was just like, I hate Vaporeon. I'm just going to try and smack it. I just don't even care if I get crits. I just want it to die. And I was just getting frustrated. So Gyarados does go down, and his Vaporeon is left at completely full HP, so my endeavour was completely useless. That crit was pointless, and everything else about it was just annoying as crap. So I'm going to have to go to something to counter this Vaporeon. I decided to go to my Medicham just to threaten it, to get rid of it, and he predicts the Thunder Punch. Now, I didn't want to Thunder Punch purely because I know he carries Flygon, and I don't want him going to that and getting a free switch in, so I go for the High Jump Kick because it's my strongest stab move, and he actually switches to a Raikou predicting the Thunder Punch, and thankfully I do take him out. It is a crit, completely useless though, because I am Scarfed Medicham, and I would have 2-hit KO'd regardless, so that really doesn't matter. Goes to Vaporeon, and here I completely forget that Protect makes me miss my high jump kick and fall and crash and hurt myself, which is exactly what I do, and that was huge there because it meant my Medicham didn't have enough HP and really was hurt a lot by that. But I do go for the high jump kick there, and it does an absolute ton to the Vaporeon. This thing is scarfed, not banded, so that was really, really good damage there, so I was very impressed by that. But he is going to Protect here on the Wish, so there's no point in me staying in because I'm going to kill myself if I do high jump kick. So I go to Dusknoir, and I just hope that he misses with a Toxic or something. I go for the Willow myself, but he actually goes for Surf, predicting my Heatran switch. So he predicted me to predict the Toxic and go to Heatran. I stayed in and Willowed, which is unfortunate because it misses. He now goes to Infernape, which is going to eat the Willow, but Willow misses again just to spite me, and that was just annoying as hell because Willow would have helped so much on that Vaporeon just to, you know, wear it down and just, you know, in general helped me to take it out. He actually goes for the Earthquake here, predicting my Heatran switch, and I really didn't want to switch to Heatran because I just wanted to stay in with this guy and see what he was going to use, what sort of moves he was going to use. So now I predict he is going to Fire Move, seeing that I'm at half and he could probably take me out. I go to Heatran. He actually U-turns on this turn, so you know, he's making some good moves here, just predicting around, and we're both trying to predict each other as he goes into his Flygon. Now, for some reason, I thought he wasn't scarfed because I don't know why. There was something that led me to believe that. I can't really remember what. If I do remember, I'll put it in an annotation. But for some reason, I thought that he wasn't scarfed, so I went to Heatran thinking I could outspeed and maybe he was bluffing on me, but he wasn't, and he Earthquaked. So I could have and should have gone to Gliscor there, but unfortunately I didn't. Oh, maybe I know. I think I stayed in because I thought he would over-predict and use a Dragon move. That's why I stayed in. Unfortunately, it didn't work and he takes me out. So I go to Gliscor and he gets a crit on the Vaporeon switching, which is just like, wow, that's hacksy. And I'm getting crits here like everywhere, so that was slightly ridiculous. He protects though, so the crit is pretty much useless now because he's going to Wish on this turn. Earthquake has no chance of taking it out because this is defensive Gliscor and it really doesn't have many attack EVs, and he's just going to Wish Protect me, so it really does not matter at all. I do stay in an Earthquake on the off chance that he over predicts and uses Surf, but unfortunately he does Protect and gets the Wish up, so not really a problem for me. I'm going to have to switch here and go to something else because I do not want to take a Toxic to the face. I really don't want to go to Dusknoir, but I think I'm going to have to because there really isn't anything else I want to go to. I don't want Gliscor taking a Toxic because I know Gliscor is going to be very useful in walling his Flygon and also in walling his Infernape since it seems to be relatively physical. So I'm going to switch right here and I'm going to go to Dusknoir as he gets the Toxic off, which was frustrating, but it did have to happen in the end. Now I do decide to go for the Willow here, or I don't actually. I decided not to go for the Willow. I decided to go straight out and Thunder Punch him because I just want damage on that Vaporeon, and it's just frustrating me. Unfortunately, he goes to Flygon, predicting that very well, and the Thunder Punch doesn't affect him. So here I'm just thinking, God, he's just going to keep switching on me. I cannot take out his Vaporeon. This is just going to be bleak as hell. So he outraged, which I live because Dusknoir is such a defensive beast, and I get the Willow off finally, third time it hits, which was just so helpful because it meant that this Flygon was incapacitated. It means after this turn, as long as he gets 3 turns of Outrage, I Shadow Sneak him, then I can bring Gliscor. He's going to Outrage for literally 0 damage because of the burn, and I'm going to finish him off with an Ice Fang, so Flygon's going to be right out the way, and that's going to be a really good thing to get out of my face. I didn't want Flygon annoying me anymore, and thank God I got the burn on it. So now I do go for the Ice Fang because I'm going to take him out. It's not going to miss or anything, so that's good. So now he has his Vaporeon and his Ape left. I am carrying Gliscor, and I don't have Dusknoir anymore because he just died. I have Gliscor and I have my Medicham. So here is the pretty big play of the match. I decide to go for the Ice Fang here, hoping for some freeze hacks, and he goes for a Wish. So I know he's just going to get back to full health. There really isn't much point doing anything else and switching. And if I switch to Medicham, and there's a risk that I'll die to Surf, so I go for the Roost here just to be at full, just so if he does Surf me, I can take it and know that I'll live it. So I live the Surf on 7 HP, and his Wish comes true. Here, I needed a crit. This was how I would win the game. If I got a crit here, Medicham could come in, Thunder Punch, and the game would be over because I'm scarfed and I can outspeed his Infernape. And I get the crit, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. That was just ridiculous. So, Thankfully, I do get that crit off. If he had been Will-O-Wisp, though, I mean, he would have been much easier to go down, so the crit wouldn't have made much of a difference, and this protecting here wouldn't have really helped him because of the burn. But, you know, that's the hack sort of evening itself. Even though I probably got more crits, a lot of them are useless apart from that final one. And Thunder Punch does have the power to take him out. Seeing how much High Jump Kick did, I'm pretty sure it would take him out from that health. And I'm Scarf, so I'm going to just finish off his ape, and that's going to be the game. So, very close game there, MrPikaPwn. I didn't think it would be as close as it was, but he did play very well, and he predicted really nicely. So go and check out his channel. Here's link in the description. He would have posted a version of this himself, which will be a video response, and he has hit 200 subscribers, so congrats to him for that. And yeah, so pretty much this is the last recorded thing I have. I have to go and record some more because I'm off on holiday in a bit, and hopefully I'll get some posted while I'm there, so I'll try and do some. So go check out my Let's Play channel, Super Luigi Galaxy, starting now. Link will be in the description and in the annotation. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see all you guys later. Bye.